with the Queen Bee on the Devin Dixon Show.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Welcome back inside the One Law Studios. And greetings, Rachel, the Queen Bee, joining us via the telephone. And we'll get to some Buzz Time trivia. But first, what's our lead story today, girl?
Lead story is a BYU story, actually. And they signed a 6'7", 410-pound Hulk based on a 2-year-old basketball. Yes, out of a freaking pig. So no one knows about it. There's no highlight reel, no photo, nothing. And so they thought his own future had coached 15 minutes with him, and the assistant coach thought he was light on his.
I'm losing you a little bit, Rich. Having trouble picking you up. But, yeah, I mean, Longy, we know all about him. We've been talking about him quite a bit the last 48 hours. I mean, he's going on a mission. He's going to come back. He's going to have to learn the game. He's probably 3-4 years away from seeing the field. But, I mean, you can take a flyer on a guy like this, I guess. I mean, you do use up a scholarship down the road. But, I mean, you can't teach 6'7", 410". I mean, he's got the size, but obviously no experience whatsoever.
I don't know what they were thinking. I mean,
we're gonna have to, Rach. You're gonna have to try us back on another phone line or get a better signal. We're losing you here. I cannot understand a word you are saying. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, don't move. I think. Are you on your cell phone today?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, stay right there. Don't move. I know you like to talk and walk. I think.
No talking and walking.
All right, next story.
All right, a high school coach in Georgia was really excited, so he wanted to do during the pep rally an alley-oop, but he actually missed the ball and hit the rim, pulled down the rim, and broke the entire backboard, and then everybody rushed the court.
Before the game or after?
This is at the pep rally.
Oh, this is like a pep rally. So were they able to still play the game? They get the backboard fixed?
Yeah, they were fine. They had to replace the backboard and the entire hoop last second. But seriously, in the video, you literally watch him completely miss the ball and just all of a sudden just gun it for the backboard. Kill it.
That's probably the most memorable pep rally for those students they'll ever have. No,
it was
no question.
Awesome. This is why the guy is an assistant coach and not the head coach.
How much did he weigh? Just curious. I mean, he couldn't.
In the video, he looked pretty small. He did not look like a very large dude. I'll be honest. I'm actually surprised he was a little chubby. So maybe that was it.
Yeah, but I mean, this was obviously not the brand new NBA rims that Shaquille O'Neal used to dunk on. Although he did break and shatter quite a few backboards.
Yes. Well, this dude is no Shaquille O'Neal.
I like it. Good story. What do we got next?
Okay, so Colts, DeQuell Jackson. He punched a pizza guy over a parking spot.
Yeah, poor delivery driver.
Come on. Like, are you kidding?
Yeah, KP is producing the show. He just said, easy on the pizza guy, DeQuell. I used to deliver pizza.
No, it's not on the pizza guy. It's on the football player.
I know. I'm saying go easy on him, DeQuell. You shouldn't have done that. You don't assault a guy, hit him in the head. The guy's making, like, pennies, and you're an NFL player, you knucklehead.
You wanted to say something else.
So, but I've seen this story, though, and I'm exaggerating a little bit. The delivery man wasn't seriously injured, but... No.
He definitely was not, but the fact that he got punched in the head by a guy in the NFL, that had to hurt.
Yeah, it's still not nice.
No, especially over something so silly.
Well, he's going to get some money out of it, and if he's not seriously hurt, it's probably worth it, because he's going to get compensated if he's get the right attorneys, right?
Oh, for sure. And
lawsuit.
Money. No more pizza deliveries for him.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right, so moving on. Oh, this story just makes me shake my head. Did you hear the Julian Edelman story and Tinder?
No.
Oh, man. This story just makes me shake my head and ask, what is the world coming to? So this girl, Sabrina, apparently her name is, she's in Boston. She lives in Boston, and she hooked up with the Patriots' Julian Edelman in the last couple of days, you know? So after they did their thing, he was asleep, and she took this selfie with her and him asleep in the bed and posted it on Tinder and just said, just did Edelman no lie and posted it on that site. So, of course, everybody freaked out. They're saying she got barred from all the bars in Boston. His teammates were texting her saying, what is wrong with you? I mean, come on, girl. What were you? Of all sites, Tinder? Not even Facebook. Tinder.
I don't know. What is Tinder? I'm lost here. I'm out of the
Tinder
loop.
is a dating site.
Okay.
Where it's based all on pictures, and you swipe right, swipe left.
So is she thinking that
don't.
now other guys would like to hook up with her because she was with Julian Edelman?
I guess they want that sloppy seconds. I don't really understand what her thought process was. She's like, I was drunk. It was a bad decision. I'm like, no, girl. Like, this is why you keep your phone away from you when you've been drinking, because posting and drinking do not go together.
This is why KP is shaking his head. This is why we bring her on, because we would have never talked about Julian Edelman's sex life if it was not for this segment on the show. And so now we know about Tinder. We've learned a lot here. Edelman, and he likes Sabrina and Tinder. That's what I've gleaned.
And
from
he
this.
gave it up, and then that's what happened. Never fall asleep, I guess, is the rule after that happens, so the girl can take a picture if you're not seriously dating her.
Wow. Remind me not to download this app. What's our next story?
All right. Well, you wouldn't because you're married, so you wouldn't be on this app. It's a dating site.
Oh, that's a great point.
All right. So a lot of people saw the UFC fights last weekend.
Silva versus Diaz. Yes, I watched.
Okay, well, apparently they both flunked their drug test. It
Ah.
came out that was discovered after. Silva flunked for steroids. Diaz flunked for weed.
Mm-hmm.
So now the question is, what are they going to do? Because the fight was already decided. So are they going to just wipe the fight off? Like, what are they going to do? They made a statement that they're saying that further testing will be conducted to confirm these preliminary reports. But now that both people have flunked their drug test, what do you do? It's not like the other one can be decided by default. They both flunked.
No, I know. Hey, this was linked to a lab in Salt Lake City too with Silva that was helping him recover from the injuries and some of the products. This is a major screw up. The Super Bowl fight, your huge card. I think they charged extra for this card. I think the undercard was better than this card. And I have a little bit more problem with what Silva did than what Diaz did. But at the end of the day, Silva's just probably instructed to take this, take that, recovery. He's got trainers. He's got people in his corner. Diaz, nobody in his corner I don't think was, well, unless they're all potheads too. They were saying, hey, here, smoke this joint. Let's go fight.
It's not like marijuana will make you fight better. So I think it's kind of a silly thing to put them on the same level. It's kind of ridiculous.
Well, I don't think this is a surprise for either, really, but it is a huge story to have two fighters, same fight, both fail. I don't know. KP, look that up. How many times have we seen two fighters, after the fight comes out, it's announced they both failed drug tests? I mean,
I've never heard of it, ever.
I mean, Diaz has had marijuana issues in the past. There's no question. So Silva trying to overcome that snap of the leg. This is a mess. This is an absolute mess.
It's a mess.
And I don't know what they're going to do either. Have you heard what UFC has not formally announced anything yet?
I think they're trying to, just because it's so unprecedented, I think they're trying to figure out what to do because, they can't just say neither one, there was an actual fight. I don't really think they know what to do, but they're definitely going to be changing, the rules and testing everything else after this because they don't want another debacle like this.
Well, I don't think this is any worse pub than the NFL's had with some of their off-the-field incidents from some of their athletes, but at the end of the day...
Yes and no, but because there's only two fighters in a fight and both fail, it's different than one player on a team.
Then Silva still wins and,
Right.
You're good.
Well,
I don't know. What will the Nevada State Athletic Commission could step in? Could they not and ban one of these guys? I haven't really followed up the story. I've seen a lot of the social media stuff, and I was aware of it, but I haven't really dove into it.
They could, but it wouldn't change. It wouldn't fix the situation with the fight now that the fight's over and they both failed.
Gotcha.
It could in the future, but for this one fight, it's just all up in the air.
All right, we got one more time for one more story. I don't want to hear the story about Lance Armstrong and his girlfriend. Let's just skip that one.
Can we talk about the Bill Belichick photo?
Yeah, let's do that. I don't know about this.
Okay, so after he won the Super Bowl, there is a photo of him kissing his daughter on the lips. celebrating.
Maybe he
And
missed.
Oh, no. No, it just looks wrong. I don't care if he missed. I don't care about the back. It looks like he's kissing his wife the way he's kissing her.
I got to see
and
this
his hands
picture.
in the wrong place. His lips are in the wrong place. And it's his grown daughter. It's not like a little girl.
Wow.
His grown daughter.
That's how they do it in Boston.
Well, Boston, they get on Tinder and they sleep with the players. So, I mean, I'm not putting Oh, I got to see this picture because I was not aware of this one. You surprised me with this one. I thought you were going to go Lance Armstrong on me, but I appreciate you not.
No, I had to have a good one to end it with. I started strong, got to end strong.
This is the Buzz with the Queen Bee in the books, but we're not done. Coming up next segment, we're going to play a little Buzz Time Trivia. Welcome you back to Buzz Time Trivia, the Queen Bee in one corner, and our first contestant in the other corner, Tim. Tim, are you ready?
Sure.
All right, here's your question.
All right, since we're in the doldrums of kind of sports right now, this is going to be every sport, any question is fair game, okay? All right, perfect. In what year did Tiger Woods begin his professional golf career?
96.
You got it, 96.
1996, and he might have just ended it in 2015 based on the way he played today.
I think so.
I'm half joking. I don't think it's ended, but he certainly withdrawing today was not good. Tim, your choice. A nice little prize package that either includes a Fabulous Freddy's car wash and a Jimmy John's sandwich, or 2 buffet tickets down at the Mason Strait Courtyard at the Eureka and a Lasermania 2 attraction pass.
Eureka.
Eureka! He's going to Eureka. Thanks for playing, Tim. Back to the phone lines we go. 673-9398. Rachel, I think you were a little stunned that he answered that correctly so quickly right out the gate.
I thought he said 98 at first, and all of a sudden the 6 came out. So I was ready to say no, and then it was going to be the 6. And I was like, oh, all right, fine.
673-9398. And we need contestants, and we got them. Who's this? Larry, here's your question.
All right, in what year were the Winter Olympics first separated from the Summer Olympics, as in they were not played in the same year?
64.
What was it?
1964?
Yeah.
No, it was 94.
94. I would have not got that one right. That's a pretty tough question, Rachel. I'm just going to be honest with you right now.
Well, then I wouldn't be the Queen Bee otherwise if they weren't.
That's a very valid point. 673-9398. 673-9398. For our loyal listeners of the show that listen daily, I wonder if we're getting to the point where you have just scared them because you have been so tough as of late.
Hey, no, that's not true. I've had some easy questions mixed in with the harder ones. I just got to hit it at the right time.
I'm just trying to fire you up. Let's go back to the phone lines. Who's this?
It's Dez.
Dez, what's up, bud?
Can you hear us?
Yep, he's got you. Go for it.
All right. The game of basketball was created in 1891 by whom? What is the name of the man?
Say it again. You cut out.
The game of basketball was created in 1891 by whom?
I'm thinking like it was something like Archibald. I can't remember off the top of my head the exact name.
Do we have I can't hear the caller. So has the caller responded?
Got a multiple choice?
No multiple choice.
No multiple
Wilson.
choice. What did you say?
Wilson. That's a great guess.
No, Dr. James Naismith.
Naismith. Yes, that's the Naismith National Championship. I got you. Okay. All right. That was dirty.
Sorry.
I was thinking Abner Doubleday, I think was what I was thinking of. Wilson, though. Wilson might have been the best guess we've ever had. The volleyball from Tom Hanks on Castaway. I love it. Back to the phone lines. What's your name?
Zach.
Here's your question.
All right.
Turn your radio down just a little for me, Zach. I'm getting a little bit of feedback. Here you go. Listen close.
Which golfer completed the only single-season Grand Slam by winning the U.S. Open, the British Open, and the U.S. Amateur Championship and the British Amateur Championship in 1930?
They made a movie out of him, I think.
Yes, they did.
Oh, my God. I should know this answer. Not Arnold Palmer.
But prior to Palmer.
No. Bobby Jones.
Bobby Jones. Thanks for the call, bud. Good guess. Bobby Jones. Had the knickers, the blonde hair. Haven't you seen The Ledger of Bagger Vance? You haven't seen that movie?
Great movie. Oh, it's great.
KP's never seen that movie. He's from Camas, though. He's from Camas.
We don't golf up there.
Back to the phone lines. We got time for one more contestant, maybe two. What's your name?
Jim.
Jim, here's your question.
In what year were women first allowed to participate in the modern Olympic Games?
Modern Olympic Games. It had to be before 1940.
36.
1936. He says 1936.
No, it was 1900, actually. They let him in almost right away.
Wow. I was thinking...
I know. I would think it was later, too. I was actually surprised when I found that out. Didn't the modern Olympic Games start in 1892 or 1896?
Probably.
Yeah, somewhere around there. They let him in almost right away.
Yeah. All right, one final contestant. We've only had one winner today. Let's see if we can get one more. What's your name? Casey, here's your question.
All right, we'll end up with something good. One of the greatest hockey players of all time, Wayne Gretzky, played for what team in the 1980s? Do. Come on.
Edmonton.
You got it.
Edmonton!
I figured someone had to get this. It's Wayne Gretzky. Everybody knows.
Edmonton is correct. Casey joins Tim as a winner today. We got a Jimmy John's sub sandwich. We'll give you a fabulous Freddy's car wash and even give him a pass, KP, to the Washington City Community Center. Nice job today, Casey. All right, that is all the time we have for the Buzz with the Queen Bee. Rachel, until next week, have yourself a great weekend.
You too.